Hey, good morning, guys. Uh, it's Tuesday morning, so I wanted to come on this live. I've never done it before. This is my first time doing YouTube live, so hopefully this goes as good as I would hope it to be. So, um, usually, usually when you're in trouble, when you need help from the law, from authorities, all of that, you normally call 911. 911 is the number you call when you are in trouble, you're in pain, you see somebody else in trouble, whatever the case is, you call 911 and you let them know that this is the issue, this is the problem, this is where to find me, or this is where to find the person, or whoever it may be, whether it's you or whether it's somebody else. This is what you normally would tell them. Um, but bring it back to the Christian life. When you are in trouble, or when you know that you need help from God, who do you call? And do you even go to God? Do you let God know what trouble you're in, or what you're going through? We as people, we need to let God know. Say, hey, this is what's happening. I need your help. I need to understand why am I going through this, or what's the purpose of me struggling in this particular way, in this particular fashion. That's what we need as people. We need to do. We need to always go to God and really ask God for clarity and for vision when it comes to that. But the passage I want to read out of is it's in Job chapter 1, verse 20. And I'm going to be reading out of the message version. I like the message. The message is pretty cool. It's the message version. I think the message is pretty cool. It's very to me it's very down to earth translation. I like it. I like to read out of it a lot of times, or I like to study out of it a lot of times, which also makes it really nice. But um, but in the book of Job, Job was considered a righteous man. Job was considered a man who has done no wrong. Job was also a wealthy man. Job had a lot of riches. He had kids. He had crops, land, servants, everything. God considered Job to be a friend. In the version, in this version, it says that Job was a friend to God. So when Satan came to the meeting where God was talking to the angels and stuff, um, God asked Job, say, hey, did you consider my servant Job? My friend. He said, did you consider my friend? Most other translations, they say servant. This is the one translation I found that said friend. God called Job his friend. Um, and basically, God called Job. God said that Job was a very righteous man, a man of virtue. So a lot of times, I wonder what God says about us. I wonder what God says about me individually. I don't know if you thought about that. Like, hey, did you ever wonder, like, wow, what does God say about me? He spoke about Job so highly. He spoke about many of the men in the Bible so highly. What does God think about me? But that's the side note. But and so so Satan's like, yeah, I consider your servant Job, but then again, at the end of the day, you have to realize that he serves you because of everything that you give him. He serves you because you have done no harm to him. You have done no wrong to him. So of course he's going to serve you. Of course he's going to live this wonderful Christian life because of everything that you've done for him. And so Satan basically says to God, like, give me a shot at him. Let me take a shot at him and watch him curse you to your face. Watch him just deny all of the good things that you have done for him. Watch him do that. Give me the opportunity just to test him. And so God is just like, okay, go right ahead. Go do what you feel is necessary for you. Do what you believe is necessary for you. This is basically the conversation that God is having with Satan. So we pick it up in verse 20. Okay, so let me keep on giving you a backstory of it. So the backstory of Job is that there, of course, lightning comes down from heaven. It strikes out Job's land, his crops, his animals. No more beef stew, no more chicken stew, no more lamb stew, no more cow stew, no more hamburgers, no more beef burgers, no more bacon, 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 like no more bacon. Like it's done. Everything is done. No more horse meat. I don't know if people eat horses, but no more horse meat, whatever. So basically, everything was wiped out. His kids wiped out. They were having a party, and they were just wiped out. God struck them down. Well, Satan really struck them down, but the lightning came from God, so people think it was from God, but it was the devil who really did it. Crops is gone. The animals is gone. His kids is gone. Everything is gone. All his servants are gone. Only the servants that came to report to him the bad news that he's done. And in this case, I don't know about y'all, but in this case, for me personally, I would have said, yo, like, you serious? I serve you and this is what I get. But listen, this is what separates Job from me. So this is what he says. Job got to his feet, ripped his robe, shaved his head, fell to the ground and worshipped. Let me read that again. Job got to his feet, ripped his robe, shaved his head. I don't know if I would shave my head though. Shaved his head, and then fell to the ground and worshipped. He fell to the ground and worshiped God. Even though he went through this turmoil, even though everything was taken from him that God has given him, he went to the ground and he worshiped. Let's continue. He said, naked I come from my mother's womb, and naked I will return to the womb of the earth. God gives, God taketh. God's name be forever blessed. God gives, God takes. God's name be forever blessed. He didn't curse God. He didn't say, God, why are you doing this? God, why me? God, no. He didn't say that. He said, God gives, God taketh. God's name be blessed. He realized, he said, okay, God has given me this gift, and God is able just to take that gift that he gave me. He's able to take that back. That's what he's saying. He's saying God gives, but at the same time, God taketh. So, and there was even a part, and I believe in chapter 2 or chapter 3, he tells his wife, because his wife is like, "You fool! You're holding on to what? You have nothing. There's nothing left." I believe Satan was using his wife too. Satan usually uses people as well, especially women. But no, I'm kidding. But she basically saying, like, curse God and just die. Curse God and just get it over with. But he's like, you're the fool. God has given us good things. Why are we only supposed to expect good from God? Why do we not expect the bad things from God? Like, God gives us this one thing, and we aren't supposed to receive bad from God. We aren't supposed to receive punishment from God. You're the fool, because you need to understand that every good thing that we have is given by God, but yet God has also been able to give us something that's bad. So read to verse 22. Not once through all this did Job sin. Not once did he blame God. Not once did Job blame God through that. That's what chapter 1 tells us. Not once did he blame God. Not once did he say, listen, God, it's your fault. You did this. You. He did it. Job used his 9-1 resource to call out to heaven and say, you know what? The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh. May his name be blessed. May I be blessed forever. Through all of that, Job did not sin. Job's 911 call was to heaven and letting God know, like, hey, you give it to me, you could take it, but your name be blessed forever and ever and ever. Here we go. Here's with us, right? When we reach trouble, when we are in trouble, when we reach that maximum point, where is that breaking point? Whereas like when you're boiling water and the top is left on, and you're supposed to like take the top off, uh, and all of the water pressure starts to build up, and it starts to overflow and starts to fall on the stove, falls on the pot, falls everywhere. When life hits us like that, what do we do? What is it that we do as people? Do we go to God and say, God, why did you do this? Why? Or do you say, Lord, I don't understand this. I need your help to understand this. Please help me to understand why I'm going through this test. Help me understand why I'm going through this trouble. And fast forward to chapter 42. That's the last chapter. I believe it's chapter 42. Fast forward to then. God restores Job. God gave him everything back. Everything. And it's not just one fold, it's manyfold, 2 times whatever amount that he had. So imagine if he just cursed God and just say, you know what, Lord, forget being your servant, forget being your friend, forget all of that, because I don't understand what you're doing. I was good to you and you do this? Must be crazy. Come on, God. What are you doing? I'm serving you. I give offering in church. I give burnt offerings. I do this. I do that. I do this. I do that. And you come out with this? Why me? The question is, why not us? Why not us? So whenever you get in trouble, whenever you feel tested, whenever you feel that the pressure is putting on you, 911 to heaven. Lord, I need your help. Lord, I don't understand this. Lord, I'm going to call on you right now. The Bible says call on the Lord in the day of trouble. So if you trouble, you need to call on Lord. You need to call on God. You need to say, Lord, Papa, Dios, mi Padre, I need your help with this. Hopefully you guys were blessed by that. Hopefully you guys, when you guys are in trouble, you call on God. You use your 911 to call on God. You use your 911 to really speak to God throughout that moment, throughout your trouble, throughout life, whatever. When the storms hit, you call on God. Call on God. Take care, guys. I'll see y'all on the next trip. This is Perkins Talks. Thank you for staying with me. See y'all guys next time, all right?